welcome back to my channel. This is Jessica from the Retro Farmhouse. Today we're going to be doing 3 trash to treasure videos on items that I got from a relative who was putting them in a garage sale. I thought I could probably bring back a little bit of life to these items, so stay tuned and check out what I do with them. So starting out with this piece, guys, this was the first item I picked up from my husband's grandmother. It just basically is a decorative tray, probably a wall hanging, that looks like it's maybe made out of brass or something. It's got a lot of discoloration on it. So I thought that would be a great item to start with to make galvanized. The first paint that I'm using is just a regular Martha Stewart's gray craft paint. Nothing special. Just you could probably use any type of gray paint. I know Walmart, the Apple Barrel brand is a good one to use. They're usually the best bang for your buck. They usually run about 50 cents. So here I'm just applying it with a chip brush all over the item, just making sure I get good coverage. I think I ended up putting maybe 1 coat on this. You really just need enough to just cover you know, your item, and you can really use any type of round item, like maybe a metal pizza pan, or I've even seen people take some of the plastic trays from Dollar Tree and use those as well. I'm going to start putting the metallic paint on this piece. Again, I'm using just Martha Stewart's metallic gray, but really any metallic paint will work fine for this. I'm using a sponge that I got from Joann's, but you could probably use like a makeup sponge or anything like that. My technique is not textbook. I'm basically just taking the sponge, dabbing off the excess, and then dabbing it on the tray, and making sure I get good coverage. But you also want to make sure that the dark gray is showing a little bit through, and that's basically what gives it the galvanized look. I really loved how this turned out, guys. From the different angles, you can definitely see the sheen, and it looks really galvanized, and I just think it turned out beautiful. So for this next item, guys, I didn't get me painting the gray paint on it, but this is basically just a plant holder. Looks like to be the same brass type item. So I covered it in that original Martha Stewart gray paint first, and now I'm basically just doing the same technique that I did on the tray before. Dabbing a little bit of my metallic paint and dabbing it onto the item. You can definitely really see here, this one gives a much better galvanized look. Making sure that I get deep down into the grooves and just all over the piece. If you don't have one of these type of items on hand, you could probably take one of these small planters that are plastic from Dollar Tree, cut it in half, and super glue it onto the back of a base, and then do your galvanized look from there. You would just have to poke a hole in the top to have a wall hanging. Here's the reveal. I paired this with some lavender sprigs that I got from Walmart. They were 97 cents in the floral section, and I just love this piece. I think it turned out really well. side table. I'm covering it with the Waverly white paint mixed with a little bit of the antique white paint from Apple Barrel that I got at Walmart. And I'm just brushing this on haphazardly, no rhyme or reason, just to kind of get good coverage. I ended up putting 2 coats on this piece and letting it dry, but in between each coat. Some wording to the top of this table. What I did was I printed off this document in Word on my computer, and then I turned it over on the back and just shaded over the words with a pencil. And basically what this is going to do is create a carbon copy for you to be able to copy the words onto the item that you're using. I currently don't have a silhouette machine, but I do have one of the first generation Cricuts, but it's the one with the cartridges, so it's just easier for me to do it this way than to do it with my current machine that I have. It's a little hard to see, but you can kind of see where the pencil has outlined onto the top of the table here. Next, I'm using a fine tip marker to outline each one of the words and to fill them in. I believe I got this marker set on Amazon, which I can link below. Has many different colors. I'm using the black pen right now, but it kind of comes off as a darker gray color when it dries. Could be just because of the paint that it's being put on top of, but just note that in case you guys get these and use them. To give it a good sanding on the edges and on the top of the table, just to give it more of that distressed look. And here's the final look.
And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you like this, please hit the like button and the subscribe button, as well as the notification, so that you know when I upload any new videos. See you next time, guys.